I personally believe that this is not my idea. It's God's idea. Because He's the one who steered my heart, my spirit to do this. It started when I was in Hong Kong and a servant of God, a prophet, visited the church. And I didn't know this person. Hindi niya rin ako kilala. But because he was a visitor and his gift is to prophesy, he prayed and he prophesied that he has a vision. He had this vision na I was sitting on a table and I've got a lot of books. And these books are authored by me. So, iba yung dating sa akin eh. That's why sabi ko nga hindi ko idea to. I never had this in my mind. But after that, hindi na siya naalis sa puso ko. Hindi na siya naalis sa isip ko. Kaya I believe it's God's idea. I knew it. That all the things that happened to me, yung mga experiences, na alam ko, I cannot do it without God na tumulong sa akin, mapagdaanan ko, struggles, mapagtagumpayanan ko. I knew it in my heart that these are not just memories. These are message that is not only for me, but for my children, for my family, relatives, friends, and for everyone. Kaya ngayon, gusto ko lahat makakuha ng kopya ng librong ito kasi yun yung alam kong mensahe na pwedeng dumating sa puso nila that could change everything. Why me? I asked that to God. Kasi normally, yung mga pwede, yung may mga kakayanan, malalaking tao, yung talagang may talino and everything. Sabi ko nga, when I asked God, why me? And then, God brought me to His Word. Nung sinabi niya, He will use the weak to show His power. So, I knew na isa nga ako na tinawag ng Lord kasi I have all the weaknesses. I'm a short guy and I don't know, hindi ko makita sa sarili ko kung may qualification ako to be called or to be, asked by God to do something. I just live and under His grace, trusting and believing Him, kaya nalakaran ko to. So, yun yung sagot sa akin ng Lord. Ikaw kasi, tinatawag ng Lord yung mga, sa tingin nila wala silang kakayanan, hindi nila kaya, para maging totally dependent sa Lord.
So, the concept of this book is that from the moment that we were born, God gives each of us a quiet gift. And we would like to put that it would be a jar. Not this kind of jar, it's very big, but it comes in different sizes. And although we may not see it, that jar slowly fills with pain and promise, sorrow and miracles. Each memory that becomes a crystal forms. Some are jagged, some are sharp with grief, some glow, some crumble, some are smooth by grace. And now, my Father's jar is now full. Not with riches or fame, but full of God-woven stories, of divine moments, of God's incredible faithfulness. So what you will soon hold in your hands in this collection, in His memoir, creative writing, is a jar full of God-woven stories.
This is the part which is not easy for me. Kasi the moment na talagang I admitted to myself, kahit pa I'd been serving God for quite long, pero when tatay died, hindi biro. Because, back in the Philippines, napakaganda ng relationship ko with tatay. Isa siya sa taong I knew super believe sa akin. I knew na may deep siya na kahit, I'm the only maliit na taong anak niya, believe siya sa akin. Natutuwa siya sa akin. And that's what makes me happy also is that happy ang parents ko for me. So, hindi madali yun eh. I was in China nung namatay si tatay. Actually, yan ang reason kung bakit binigyan ko siya ng isang chapter sa book. It's all about him, our relationship, at yung resulta nung may maganda akong relasyon sa kanya. Kaya na-overcome ko yun, yung part na yun, sa pamamagitan ng paghingi ko actually ng mga prayers sa lahat ng tao when they come to us and kino-comfort nila kami. There's only one thing sinasabi ko sa tao. Please pray for me. Please pray for us. And I didn't know. Hanggang sa malibing si tatay, hanggang iwan namin si nanay sa Agutaya, nawala na si tatay, na-overcome namin. Because I believe there's power in prayer. God cared my family in different ways. As I see, ginamit ng Lord maraming mga tao, mga instruments. First, I had this opportunity na maka-establish ng good relationship sa mga taong not all of them are at first okay sa akin agad. May mga taong in-overcome ko yung kanilang, ganito sa akin, they don't like me. In-overcome ko yon. Even yung mga taong kasakit na nga sa akin, alam mo, ang magandang nangyari, na-overcome ko yung mga yon sa biyaya ng Diyos. Sila pa yung mga ginamit ng Diyos na ma-overcome namin. Hindi lang ako, with my family, yung mga struggles, mga challenges. Lalo pa kaya yung mga talagang simula't simula. Grabe yung acceptance sa akin, grabe yung support sa akin, grabe yung pagmamahal sa akin at sa aking pamilya. Kaya nga, natanggap ko yung biyayang ngayon sinasabi ko nga that we are highly favored. It started with God. Then, I would conclude that this book is really for Him. Because He's the author, the real author of this book. Siya talaga yun. I'm just an instrument na pinaranas niya ng mga biyayang alam kong I don't deserve lahat nun. So, I dedicate this to God. Second, to my family. What could I leave to my children? What could I testify to my children? Anong patunay at masasabi kong magtiwala sila sa Lord? Dahil ako mismo, na tatay nila, naranasan ko ang buhay at kapangyarihang Diyos. Makapangyarihang Diyos. And of course, sa lahat din ng mga nagmamahal sa akin, kaibigan, of course, ang aking pamilya, at mga kakilala. Lahat ng na-reach out ko din, naabot ko, mga students, mga estudyante ko, sa lahat ng makakaarating o madadat na ng librong ito, this is for them, for everybody, na nawa, after nilang mabasa, their faith will be strengthened. They will be awakened. They will know that there is a God full of grace, full of truth, na pwedeng maranasan ng tao yung kanyang katapatan at kabutihan habang sila'y nabubuhay dito sa mundo at hanggang sa matapos ang ating panahon dito. I hope one thing, that they would start to live under the favor of God. That they would experience that favor. Yung bang hindi lang nila naintindihan, hindi lang nila naiisip o nasa puso, lakaran ng bawat isa ng mga makabasa ng librong ito, yung buhay na under or sa ilalim ng biyaya ng Panginoon. What I mean is, ma-experience nila ang Diyos. Experiential. Ma-experience nila sa bawat laban ng buhay, sa bawat kakaharapin nila, makita nila yung kamay ng Diyos gumagawa, kumikilos sa buhay nila. I truly believe that it is timely that this book will be spread not just only in Palawan, not only in the Philippines, but to the world. Because, I remember in Ephesians 3:2 that there is a text which says, if you have heard of the dispensation of the grace of God which is given me to you, ward. So, it's time kasi, the administration of God's grace, the favor of God ay nasa panahon ngayon. Kaya, gusto kong makarating ito, ang mensaheng ito sa buong mundo, na talagang ang biyaya, which is also dahilan para maligtas ang tao, inaalok talaga ang biyaya ng Diyos sa pamamagitan ng pananampalataya kay Kristo. So, yung naging result ng tayo naging believer, nanalig sa Panginoong Yesus, nakatanggap ng biyaya ng kaligtasan, at nabuhay, at nabubuhay pa rin, at mabubuhay sa biyaya. Kaya I strongly believe, this is timely. Panahon ngayon para lahat talagang maging aware na sa panahon natin ngayon na natin tanggapin ang kaligtasan, ngayon natin ilakad ang biyaya mula sa ating Ama. My dear friends, my dear family, students, sa lahat, kapatiran, it's time for me to say thank you. I thank God, I thank you all, because today, I have to go for my next jar. And all this, the message that I have taken, will be continued. And I'm ready for my next story, for the next message, and the next jar.